I am currently long in Bitcoin, and I'm also right now watching Ethereum for another or for a long here. Just waiting for a body candle close for a market structure shift. If that happens, then I will take a long. Right now, there's already been a market structure shift here at this level. I'm just seeing if price will close above a higher level to give me an entry here. But now with this 5 minute candle closing, it'll be another 5 minutes before anything else plays out. So until then, I'll walk you through my Bitcoin position and then I'll come back to Ethereum here. So my platform had some maintenance work, so my charts are going to be off a bit here. So bear with me. So here for Bitcoin, you can see here on the 4 hour chart, price action is ranging here and just consolidating in this area. So the 4 hour isn't giving much information, but you can see here price shifts long, price shifts to the short side, consolidates, and here shifts long here on Friday yesterday. And with that price action, come over here to the 1 hour chart. This is an exit that I took from a sell. That's further back on the chart here, right here. Here's a sell here, and then take profit there. Zoom in a bit. Okay. So here on the 1 hour chart, this is a sell here from Thursday. You can see it consolidates, sell side delivery, pull back, and then I'm able to take profits as price trades into this order block down here, this bullish order block. Then price reacted off of this order block to the buy side, and then I took an entry to the buy side here that delivered to the buy side and has since then pulled back. And as you can see, has been consolidating here within this newly formed order block here that was made yesterday during the New York AM session yesterday. Then here on the 5 minute chart, you can see here in more detail, here's that take profit from the sell, and then price trades down into this order block here before delivering to the buy side here, putting in a series of market structure shift levels here. I take the highest level entry here, you can see some pullback, and then price delivers here to the buy side, and then price retraces, and as it is now, just trading here, but not in an area where I want to do anything to my position, nor do I want to take any new positions, as right now I don't have any criteria for entry for Bitcoin, so just allowing the position that I'm in to play out. I'm also in a position in gold that I'll be waiting on over the weekend here. I'll walk you through that trade really quickly. So gold bullish here on the 4 hour chart, as you can see here. Here on the 1 hour chart, same thing. You see this bullish price action here. And then you can see price pulls back into this order block here after this is actually a breaker block. So this was a sell that turned into a buy. Then price had a reaction in that area, and you can see here this is the price action here and we're getting market structure shift levels all the way through here, and this is where I took an entry here. So waiting until the new week opening gap to get an idea of the gold position. But I will have to make some adjustments as with my risk to reward, as it is a 2 to 1 and I need to change it to a 3 to 1. This 5-minute candle on Ethereum has closed, and we'll see if it closed above the level or below here. So the next market structure shift level is here. Price has wicked above this level but has not given a body candle close above this level. So I have an order in at this level here currently. So I'm going to let that level sit, but I may have to change it because a new swing high has been put in right here. So if price decides to deliver and close above this level, then this would be my new limit order entry price. But for right now, I have a limit order entry set for the high of this candle right here. Okay, so either waiting for price to pull back deeper or for price to be bought up and to take a level. So right now I have my trade criteria met, and now it's just a matter of whether or not the entry point is higher or lower, and within the next what is this, 24 minutes or 23 minutes and change, I'll need an entry at this level, this level, this level, this level. You can see price now delivering to the sell side, so price may come back to the level that I'm currently in. Or that looks more probable than not right now. So I'm going to hold off on replacing this order. I'm going to leave my current order in and see if price will pull back and give me a limit entry here at this original or at the first level of market structure shift. And again, price could return to the buy side at any of these levels here. These three, actually, that level's been taken out, so not this level here, it's been taken out, but either here, here, or pulling back to here, which is where my current limit order is. But prices doesn't seem to want to deliver above this level here, so price may need to return back to this level before price can deliver to the buy side here. So with this being a trade over the weekend, things tend to take a bit longer to realize. So having more patience on the weekend, I find, is one of the bigger challenges of weekend trading. During the week, there are things, I would say there's price action that is more active and allowing for, I would say, active trading, where over the weekend it's more like watching paint dry most days. So trying to stay motivated, keep your head in the game, but also not over trading. Which is one of the reasons why I'm not doing anything with the Bitcoin position, and also even though at times Bitcoin and Ethereum do trade together. Uh, they were trading pretty much in tandem up until recently, where now I'm seeing some divergence here in Ethereum, where Ethereum seems to be a bit stronger, or seems to not pull back as deep as Bitcoin. But I am bullish on both of them currently. Ethereum never pulled back earlier in the week when Bitcoin did. So I'd be interested to see if an entry is provided here. But I'm going to demand a retest of a market structure shift level within the kill zone here in order to take an entry. And it seems like price now is returning to that original market structure shift level, perhaps, as it's put in a new 5-minute low here. It's also put in, is this a new 5-minute high? Oh no, this is very close. 54.95, 54.95, so equal highs. So price was unable to put in a new 5-minute high and then put in a new 5-minute low. So this could be showing weakness or short-term weakness in Ethereum. Let's see if that put in a market structure shift. So the low here is 54.04 and the low here is 50. So if this candle closes below this candle, then this would create another market structure shift here, but this time to the sell side. So price would just be flipping its direction here on the 5-minute structurally. But I do not rely on 5-minute structure to make any decisions, but I do like the 5-minute chart for reading price action. With the amount of time that Ethereum is taking here, I am not entirely confident that it will give me an entry within the kill zone here, as it seems to be consolidating in between market structure shift points. And then there's also the challenge of the spread here. So there is a $3 spread here on Ethereum, and I don't mind trading with the spread, but I've got to get an entry with my spread. If I don't get an entry with my spread, then I don't want an entry. It's just over observations, mostly with Bitcoin. If I don't, and with any other financial pair or instrument that I've traded, if I don't get an entry on the offer with the spread, then I find that there's a high enough probability that the trade will fail. So I would rather not get in, and I typically view that as a signal that the trade is not valid for me because it did not set up with that criteria. So using that as a criteria, as well as in if I don't get an entry, then the trade is not valid for what I'm trying to do. So about 15 more minutes left in the current session, or in the current kill zone here. And we'll see if price makes a decision here. I've observed after back testing the new adjustments that I've made to my trading system, that, as I mentioned on gold, having a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio, now expanding that to a 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio. Just seeing I was leaving a lot on the table and only getting a certain amount of opportunities within a week, wanting to make the best out of it. And also being more versatile within markets, and having options to trade when I'd say giving yourself an opportunity, as in me being more interested in markets instead of a specific market trader, trading in 3 overall markets, and then having 2 to 3 instruments within those markets to trade on a daily basis allows me to be able to rotate and take positions based on where price action indicates or dictates, instead of trying to make sense out of a setup, or make a setup just because I'm trading a particular pair, or not trading or being inactive because the pair that I'm watching does not set up. So having a variety of options to trade, or a variety of instruments to trade, just keeps me active, which I prefer to be an active trader. And we've got some sell side delivery here, as Ethereum now has put in a new 5-minute low here. So I would say it's maybe a little higher probability that price would trade into the lower market structure shift level, or at least this is the only valid market structure shift level. But I would say it's debatable whether or not price would get there before the kill zone ends. And if that's the case, I will cancel my order. So price did not put in a market structure shift with a body candle close to the sell side, but did put in a wick candle close, so showing weakness to the sell side, and also showing weakness here to the buy side. So real nice consolidation pattern happening here. Have a look back over at Bitcoin. Nothing much happening here either. So it seems like price action is stuck in the mud this afternoon. Here in the crypto. But you can see here on the 4-hour chart here on Ethereum, this bullish price action here, and then price remains bullish here, because this would be the swing low for here. Then a new swing low is put in here, and you can see price action never puts in a low from the swing. So price action is still bullish here on the 4-hour. Here on the 1-hour, this being the bullish order block here, you See price put in a new swing high here, and then price trading above the order block level. So still bullish here on the 1 hour. So with price action being bullish on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, that's valid enough for me to look for confirmations here on the 5 minute, which having price trade into this order block here, which is equivalent, this order block that is down here is the refined 5 minute version of this order block. Price trading down into that and then putting in this shift here. So this meets my trade criteria for an entry, and now it's just a matter of whether or not this entry will materialize before time runs out on my kill zone. And we can see some sell side delivery here with a bit of speed. A little over 8 minutes remaining here in the current kill zone. Standing by to see if price will pull back into my limit entry here on Ethereum. Getting some further sell side delivery. Price currently at 29.53.29. The ask currently at 29.56.34. And my limit order is at 29.54.32. Seeing a bit of buy side delivery here. So the only two options, viable options that I have for an entry within the time frame is the limit entry that's set here, or if price were to redeliver to the buy side with some serious speed within the next 2.5 minutes. This would have to happen within the next 2.5 minutes. If this doesn't happen, then the only viable option will be pullback to this market structure shift level here. If that does not happen before price reaches this line, this timeline here, then there will be no entry for the position. An entry here, I'm going to give it a 35% chance I'll get an entry, 65% chance price will consolidate here instead of giving me an entry. So my thoughts at the moment on probabilities. This is based on nothing but the fact that price has failed to buy into a higher market structure shift level and has failed miserably at selling into this market structure shift level here. I would say this lower one, because this is the only one with a body candle close here. This one here has a wick candle close, so it doesn't need a body candle close to be valid, but I require a body candle close for entering a position. And then I want to see pullback to that level. So right now, since this is the only level with a market structure shift with a body candle close, I need to see pullback to this level. If I really wanted to get in, having this candle here, this would be sufficient here. And then I can take an entry based off of this wick candle close, and then take an entry anywhere anywhere in here theoretically, but I don't want to do that. And now we're in the final candle here in the kill zone. We'll see if price will deliver here to the sell side for a limit entry, or if I will be canceling the order and letting price action play out here, sitting on these sidelines and seeing some sell side delivery here with a little bit of speed. Price at 29.53.25, the ask at 29.56.26. Still roughly $2 away from a limit entry for my long order. From a psychological perspective, part of me does want to just hold on to this and see whether or not it sells into the level or buys into a next level up. But for consistency's sake, I've only been taking entries within the kill zone, executing entries within the kill zone. Even if that means my entry is far worse than my desired entry, and then typically outside of the kill zone, I'll see price return to what would have been my ideal entry level, but sticking to trading where I find that I have the most advantage, or my edge in the market. About 2.5 minutes remaining here. Price delivering here to the buy side. Still consolidating in between market structure shift levels here. And price action is showing that it is less likely that I will gain an entry here in this kill zone. So we'll see if price will continue to deliver to the buy side or will deliver to the sell side. This order block here is a small order block, and there's also some liquidity resting right here below this 1 hour candle here. So I could easily see price deciding to fail and liquidity being swept out of this area here. Price action may also be putting in a fair value gap here on the 1 hour chart. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the current kill zone. So it looks like there is going to be a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, or a bearish fair value gap that looks to be forming right here. Less than 1 minute remaining in the current kill zone. I'm going to prepare to cancel this order. and order cancel. Kill zone has ended. Now we're just still trading in the New York PM session, or what remains of it. And we'll keep an eye on price action here to see where it goes next. I'll hop over to Bitcoin. It seemed to have not moved much in the process. Nope, just mostly consolidated here. You can see this here on the 1 hour chart. That price has just ranged here. Okay. Alright, that'll do it for this session. Stay on tilt, never emotional.